What up, Boxing World 12 Rounds TV? Supposedly, Team Pacquiao sues Team Mayweather for $100 million. That's the news that came out a few hours ago. Anyway, it says over here that boxing promoter Bob Arum filed a suit Wednesday against Haymon and his financial backers, claiming they're violating federal laws by acting as illegal promoters and monopolizing fighters and venues for the fights. Well, this is already on top of Golden Boy suing Haymon. I mean, what is really going on? This is about money. It's all there is to it. You know what I mean? They know that there's a lot of money's been being made lately. There's a lot of good good fights happening, and that the lawsuit apparently was filed in federal court in Los Angeles by Golden Boy Promotions, like I said, and that's obviously headed by De La Hoya. And De La Hoya is supposedly asking for $100 million in damages from Haymon and the investment firm, all that good stuff. Says that the suit centers mainly on alleged violations of federal antitrust laws, along with the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act, which prohibits managers from also acting as promoters for boxers. You know, they're targeting Haymon. You know what I mean? I'm sure Haymon is gonna have a comeback for this. Let's wait on what he had to say. Haymon and Waddell and Reed are engaged in a sophisticated scheme to gain control of the boxing industry. You guys already know that almost every fight except for Bradley lately has all been with Haymon. You know, he's made a lot of money, like I said, but you know, being a promoter, yes, you can monopolize the fighters and the revenues for the fights, and that's why Top Rank and Golden Boy are suing damages for it, that's a lot of money, $100 million. Says that the lawsuit mostly cites published reports about Haymon, former music industry promoter who also manages Floyd Mayweather Jr., and his actions on behalf of premier boxing champions. The company has signed hundreds of fighters and has bought large amounts of time to national broadcast networks to showcase its fighters. You know, it's funny because after the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, you guys already know Mayweather made over $200 million, and Pacquiao over $100 million, and wonder how much Haymon made in that fight. And not to mention, Pacquiao also faced a lawsuit after the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight from fans saying that they didn't get the 100% Pacquiao, especially for those boxing fans that actually put money on it, you know, bet on it, and you know, not knowing that Pacquiao was injured. That's why they filed a lawsuit. But we never heard anything, you know, other than that. After that, we never heard it was dismissed, or was it arranged, or was it closed outside, or was there any penalty? We didn't hear anything anymore. You know, that was about a month and a half ago. We're in July now, so about 2 months ago, and now we got this Haymon being sued for, you know, 9 figures. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. Supposedly, Oscar De La Hoya, he welcomes the lawsuit, and he would continue pursuing his own lawsuit. Quote unquote here says that I applaud Bob Arum and Top Rank Boxing for stepping up on behalf of the fighters, not only on their own stable but all across the sport. That's what De La Hoya said in his statement. Part of me believes that, I'm not gonna say 100% because I don't know the whole truth. You know, there's two sides to each story all the time. and that I believe that Bob Arum, Top Rank, and De La Hoya means well. For not only for their own sake, for the fighters as well. They want to make sure that they're getting the right amount of money and not being jerked around as far as the revenues and stuff like that. There is a lot of money in boxing. There's a lot of money in boxing. Matter of fact, that's why Mayweather is the highest paid athlete. 2 years in a row, and he's the fighter. You know what I mean? And guess how much the other people makes? From the MGM Grand to, like I said, to Haymon. Wonder how much those guys will make too. They just want to make sure there's a fair share. But like I said, I'm 50% on it. 50-50. I still want to hear what Haymon's side is about. Or I'm standing by for that, and like I said, I can make my assessment. But it seems like Top Rank and Golden Boy, they're going forward with this lawsuit, and I highly really doubt that they will get $100 million, even though that's what they're seeking, $100 million in damages. I highly doubt. It would probably be settled, if not be dismissed, right? It always happens. All Haymon's got to do is just talk to the right people, give them money instead of Top Rank and Golden Boy, and probably squash the whole thing. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of politics in boxing. You guys already know that. And with that kind of money, you're looking at 9 figures. It's not easy to just close. Even if the lawsuit pursues, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. This could go on for 6 months to a year to maybe more. Lawyers after lawyers, court session after court sessions. You guys know the whole thing, the whole deal. It says over here that among the allegations in the lawsuit are the PBC has blocked Top Rank from leasing venues for the fights, and has also blocked Top Rank, whose stable is headlined by Manny Pacquiao, from doing fights with fighters, as well as freezing the company out of television market. There you go. That's why. The suit references Haymon's past in the music industry by saying he has, in quotation, engaged in a new form of payola, paying broadcasters to air fights involving Haymon contracted boxers under PBC banner. It says over here that the complaint claims that Waddell and Reed has committed more than $400 million to build PBC, while reportedly taking large losses as it buys television time for its fighters. The traditional method for boxing promoters to get right fees from TV, though for more than 2 decades boxing was not on network TV. The lawsuit, it says over here, it just means that they want to ensure that Haymon and Waddell play by the same rules as everyone else. That's what it comes down to. But part of me is saying that there's more to it than that. You know what I mean? When, like I said, I don't have anything against, Top Rank or Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum, that is. And I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm not saying that Haymon is right neither. I'm not saying none of that stuff. But I'm saying that there's got to be more to it than this. They want their cut. You know what I mean? It's always like that. When the sport, when something is making a lot of money, there's always controversies, especially when big monies are involved. Now, a little bit of me, a part of me, like I said, is just trying to keep Haymon honest. Like I said, they want Haymon to play by the same rules as everybody else. But part of it, they just want to make sure that Haymon, kind of like a wake-up call, right? Hey, Haymon, you make a lot of money. Are you playing by the same rules as we are? So, because, if you are, you shouldn't be making this much money, because we don't make that kind of money. So, it's kind of love and hate situation, I love you for what you're doing, but I hate you because you make more money than me. Boxing fans have largely applauded the PBC fights, and they have drawn respectable ratings. You guys already know that. few weeks, month, PBC has been killing it. You know what I mean? He has been killing it. Fighters signed by Haymon have also praised him for paying more than their services and keeping them more active than other boxers. Maybe Haymon is making some money on the side, not necessarily open to the fighters for them to know, but Haymon's probably giving the fighters enough money to just not ask questions and be quiet, right? But had some of these fighters know what actually Haymon is getting, then they probably would have said something or complained. But like it says over here, Haymon is actually paying them more than what they supposed to get paid. But had these fighters really know what they should be getting, then they might be complaining. You know what I mean? They think they're getting a lot of money. They think they're getting over, but they're really not. That's what the lawsuit is here. It says, but the fights have struggled at the box office, including the bout last month at MGM Grand, Las Vegas, between Adrian Broner and Sean Porter, in which large blocks of seats were given away so they would appear to be good crowd on TV. That's interesting. There was actually an article that came out that Broner versus Porter's fight came to like over $1 million buys or something like that. But now he's saying over here that they actually had to give away seats just to make it look like it was crowded, it was sold out, you know, it was overpopulated. But I guess it isn't. It wasn't. So I don't know. Like I said, my whole thoughts on this one. If it's true that the Top Rank and Golden Boys are trying to make Haymon, you know, play by the rules and keep him honest per se, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? You know, everybody got to play by the same rules. You know what I'm saying? So, but I believe Top Rank and Golden Boy, like I said, is noticing that Haymon is making quite a killing, you know, versus what they're making, and they say, "What are you doing? You know, are you playing by the same rules as we are, or are you doing something else?" And like I said, the lawsuit is not coming from the fighters of Haymon, but it's coming from Top Rank and Golden Boy. So, as it says over here also, that the fighters are getting paid more than what they should, but the fighters don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know if that's what they're really supposed to get, because obviously Haymon is not gonna go out there and tell all his fighters, said, "Here, you know what? This is what I'm making. This is how much you guys gonna get, and I'm gonna give you some more." I mean, he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna say, "Yeah, okay, this is your contract. Let's just say this is your contract for this fight, 2 or 3 fights for $1 million, whatever, right? For you." But when in reality they should be getting $2 million, you know, something like that. So, you know, it's a hearsay at the moment. We don't know. We're gonna hear more of this. You know, like I said, this is not a lawsuit that's gonna just be over in a day. It's gonna take 6 months, a year, maybe more. You know, but you're talking about 9 figures, $100 million lawsuit. It's not gonna be over overnight. So, we'll stay tuned for it. You know, we'll see what happens next. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you in the next one.